place to another because of a temperature difference. There are three main ways it happens.
The application that you are seeing is a web-based application for the Standard 7 student. This application can converse with the student and it can act as a real-time tutor in the video. We are going to see how to develop such low-code or no-code web-based application, but before that let's look into some of the features that we are going to build in this application. App uses real-time websites, PDFs or internal document to respond to the queries by the user. It supports live voice interaction. It acts as a conversational tutor as if you're talking to any other person or to your tutor live. It has a responsive web interface which works on desktop, mobile and tablet. In this video we will also see how to deploy the application on the local machine. So let's head over to the actual application and see some more features from the application and then go over to how to build it. It answers questions, generates diagrams using Google Nano Banana, speaks back using voice mode. What you see over here, that application has a customized menu, like the subjects from the 7th standard: science, maths, social science, English, Hindi, computer. On the right side what you see is a chat window. You could type over here and get the information about any specific subject or any specific chapter and it gives the answer on the asked subject. For example, give me the information about the heat transfer, and you say OK, then it will give you all the information about the heat transfer specifically from the NCERT book only, which is given as a scope to this application. Now this has given me the answers. You could also read out from here. For example, if I click over here it will start reading things for me.
Learning goal: understand how heat moves from one place to another.
You could also talk to this application as if you were in discussion with tutor. FFOR example, if I click on this mic it will open up a live class session and I can ask, tell me about the heat transfer process.
Woohoo! Heat transfer is all about energy moving from one place to another because of a temperature difference. There are three main ways it happens. Conduction.
You can clear all the stuff that you have discussed with this application. This is completely customized application which you can build for any topic of your choice. It is also responsive. You can access it on the mobile. This is the mobile view. It's a completely responsive application. Now in this video we'll go through all the steps that I have followed. Stick to the video and you will learn each and everything, what kind of prompt has been used, how the prompts are fine-tuned, how to generate the UX and how to generate the actual application. The UX for this application has been built using Stitch with Google. The output of the Stitch with Google service is fed to the Google AI Studio. Google AI Studio then generates the code and the complete application. Now, let's start with the Google Stitch. The first thing that we are going to do is to generate the design using the Google Stitch. The screen that you see over here is the landing page for the Google Stitch. Here, you can provide your design, you can describe your design over here, and as per the description, it will generate the code or the Figma design. Now let's go ahead and first look into what prompt we are going to use over. This is the prompt for generating the design. Look at the prompt. Create a gamified futuristic chat interface for school students around 12 to 13 years old. Use bright neon color accent, holographic UI elements, playful icons and soft glass morphize effects. The chat window should feel like a mission control console but remain simple and highly usable. Include features like message bubbles, a typing area with big buttons and a sidebar for quick tools. Make sure the design is fun yet educational and easy to navigate. In the JSON instruction, you can see that I've given the role as system, which is typical thing that you provide when you're writing the prompts, and the rules is this: identify, you are an expert academic assistant for NCERT Class 7 knowledge restrictions. These are the knowledge restriction. However, if you note, these things are not very much relevant, at least for the UX, but I'm going to use the same prompt which I'm going to use for generating the actual UI using, and just to keep the consistency, I'm going to use the same prompt for the UX as well. Some part of this prompt covers the way the UX should look like, for example, the UI expectation alike, the sidebars menu should all the subjects, the action button to clear history, and all those things are support voice input, support text to speech, yes. For Google Stitch, what would matter most is this section. This is how it is going to generate the UX. So I'm just going to copy this and paste it into the Google stage. Let's take it. You can copy it from my GitHub. I'm just taking, and I'm going to go back here and just paste it over here and say, okay, make sure that you use Gemini Pro 3.0 and say, generate now. It starts generating all the UX as per your instructions. You can see the Stitch in action. It might take a few seconds to generate all those things. It has started generating the UX. You'll have to wait for some time to see the UX it generates. Okay, it has generated the design, as per the instructions that I gave. Now if you don't really like this UX, you can always go and ask to generate it again or probably generate another variation. So let's try it out. There is a menu over here and you can say, generate, and then say, variations, and What variations you want. I think color scheme. Yes, click generate variations. So it has started working to create a few more variations. If you drag this to the right side, you can see some new design has started. Stitch has started to generate the new variations. You can see over here, creating new variations. You have to wait for a while and then you can see the new design over here. Oh, it has done. So the original design is this one, and you can see to the right. This is another design that it has generated, and this is another design. So now which one you like? I think this seems to be clean to me, and I will select this one. Now if you select this one, then what next? The next that you can export it, and then you have to generate the actual code. If you go on the top, there is a menu, and 3 dots, and there is a More Now. In this you can view the code, you can export it, download it, you can delete it. But now we are going to export it, and see what it does. So let's say I click on Export, and clicking on the Export. It has given me 3 options. AI Studio, there's a preview mode, Jules, and then the zip file. You can take it as a zip file, or code to clipboard, that is you can copy. Jules is a Google's autonomous coding assistant that helps you build your project. Also you can export to the repository. But for now let's go to AI Studio and generate the code for this UX. That is complete application out of this UX. It is taking me to the Google AI Studio. You can see over here, and it has taken that image what we have generated in Google Stitch, and corresponding HTML file automatically. It says that, build me an app with scheme that look like this. Now, let's see the prompt we will use to generate the application code. Define the rules, the way application is going to behave. Identity is, you are an expert academic assistant for NCERT Class 7. Now I'm here taking an example of NCERT Class 7, but you can always take some other topic or the subject for which you want to generate this application with controlled source of information. I'm saying, allowed domains, it has to check from ncert.nic.in. This is for India, but you can use any other domain that you would want and you can just replace it with allowed resources. NCERT Class 7 PDFs attached by user, so if I'm attaching any PDF it will use that. Allowed domains, forbidden resources, don't use from the internal memory general knowledge non-NCERT website. This is a very strict thing that we have to provide because it's going to be for the students in this application and it should refer to the allowed domains only. A mandatory search protocol, that is, if it's going to search in the web, then first it has to search inside all user attached NCR PDF because that is what we have said over here, if not found in those PDF. Perform Google search with exact query format. What is that query format is going to be like? This class 7 site is ncert.nic.in, standard is 7, site is this ncert.nic.in. You must not answer without performing a search. This is mandatory, so that the application which is generated follows this refusal policy refusal text. I cannot find information on a specific topic within the official NCERT Class 7 material. That is, if I ask anything outside the NCERT Class 7 material, then it should deny me those information. It should clearly say that it is not available. Let's copy the entire prompt and paste it to the AI Studio instruction box. You can check my GitHub link to get this prompt. I want this application to be powered by Google Nano Banana. It adds powerful photo editing to your app, allows users to add objects, remove background or change photo style. All these things will be available to your application, so I'm selecting this. Select Create Conversational Voice App. Use Gemini Live API to give your app a voice and make your own conversational experiences. In the demo you saw that I was talking to this app and it was able to answer my questions. It was kind of a conversation between me and this app, so student can converse with this app on the subject they want to study. This will be kind of a live conversation that you would have with the live tutor, so that is why I'm selecting this, and then animate images with Google Veo. Bring images to life with Google Veo. The View 3 power will come to this app, so I'm just selecting this. I've supercharged this app with Nano Banana conversational voice app voice and animation with Veo. All these 3 will be available to my app that I'm going to build over here. Now, the final step on this is to click on the build. Let's click on the build and let's wait for some time now. You can see it has started to build in the TypeScript. On the left panel you can see it has started building this app. Right side you'll see some messages, and it will take a while to generate the code for this. Let's wait till it generates the code. Okay, so it has generated the code, and we can see it is asking for access to the microphone and camera, because we have instructed it to provide voice support. The application has taken the shape. You can see this UX is same as what we saw in the Google Stitch. It is exactly same. It has generated the complete code over here. Now, let's go and test few of the things over here. You see we are in the preview mode. You can also look into the code which it has generated. Everything is there in the TypeScript. You can see over here can browse through the code and everything right, but for now we are just going to go to preview and just say full screen OK, and now let's say that. I am on the science, click on it. Let's just play around with this mathematics, okay, and then again back to science. You see over here it is changing, the science class is changing to maths class, over here mathematics class, and then I'm going to go back to science. I'm just going to put something over here. Please tell me about heat transfer process now. Heat transfer is a chapter in the standard 7 and I'm going to ask on it. I just typed the prompt, but it seems there is some issue with the code. It is not giving me the answers as expected, so let's go back and tell this that it is not answering the question I asked. Please fix it. I've asked to fix it. Let's see what it does. It's triangulating, propelling, doing something over here, and it will try to fix this and see how it comes out. Now I'll have to wait for some time. It is trying to fix the issue that we saw over. I've asked to fix it. Let's see what it does. It's triangulating, propelling, doing something over here, and it will try to fix this. And see how it comes out. Now I'll have to wait for some time. It is trying to fix the issue that we saw over here. Let's see if it is able to fix it or not. Okay, see that it has identified the issue. Looks like it has fixed it. Let's go over to full screen and let's see if it is able to work or not. But before that, let me just refresh it so that we are sure that the fix has taken effect. So it will ask for permissions. And I'm on science, and I'll again ask the same question which I asked, tell me about heat transfer process. Okay, let's see what it does now, whether it is able to do it or not this time. So looks like it is doing something. Launch, see it is doing something over here, and hope it this time it will give me the answer. It has given me the answer. See how beautifully it has given the answer. See this, it has given me all the process about the heat transfer. The heat transfer is a process by which thermal energy moves from a hotter object or region to a cooler one. It has given me conduction, convection, radiation, everything. It has given, and in the ASCII format, it has given me the diagram as well. Now, I'll try to clear it over here. It has cleared for me. Let's go and see if it can get into the live voice mode. That is conversational mode, so if you see, if I go top right over here and hover my mouse over here, it says live voice, and let's test that out. Okay, I'll click over here on this. Live class dialing into the classroom. Okay, tell me about the heat transfer process.
Sure thing. Heat transfer is all about how energy moves from warmer to cooler things. The main ways it happens are conduction, convection, and radiation.
Can you tell me in
Conduction is
Hindi?
when heat...
Can you tell me in Hindi? I want to learn in Hindi.
I want to learn in Hindi.
Conduction is... Okay, let's talk about convection. It's when heat is transferred through moving fluids
No,
like
please stop.
air or...
I want to learn
Alright.
this in Hindi.
Please stop. I want to learn in Hindi.
जरूर हिंदी में सीखते हैं. आप किसके बारे में जानना?
Heat transfer.
जी, हीट ट्रांसफर का मतलब है ऊर्जा का गर्म से ठंडी चीजों की तरफ जाना. ये 3 तरीकों से होता है: कंडक्शन, कन्वेक्शन और रेडिएशन. क्या आप इनके बारे में और जानना चाहेंगे?
So, you could see that it was able to converse with me on the specific subject. Now, this is what you can generate using Google Stitch and Google AI Studio. It is powered by all the features coming out of Gemini, whether that is Gemini Live, the nano models, or the various features Google AI itself provides. This is all built into your custom application. This is a completely full-fledged application that you have built, and you can use it for your own purpose. You can even host it somewhere as per your need. So, all those things are there. Now, I will go back. As you see, this application works on different devices. You can see the current screen size here. But, how will it look on mobile? Let's see. Oh, this is how it looks on mobile. It seems like the menu is not working on the mobile view, but we can ask the prompt to fix this. Or, we can look into the tablet view. See, this is how it looks on the tablet. But since it was not working on mobile, I'll just say here, the sidebar menu does not show up on mobile device. Fix it, and I'll hit enter. Let's see, it should try to fix it. It is fixing it now. I hope it will work once we have regenerated this. Once Gemini has regenerated the code, let's see. Now it is fixed. If you want, you can see the difference and exactly what code changes have been done. It looks like it has completed its task. We will just refresh it, probably to be sure that the code has taken effect. So, I just refreshed it, allow access to the microphone and camera, and let me see. If I go here to Device and select Mobile. Wow, it has started showing the menu over here. Science, Mathematics. If I select Mathematics, it goes to the Mathematics class chat. If I go to Science again, it goes to the Science class. So, it is working now. Let me go back to the desktop view. Some of the important things over here are the menu options. You can copy the app, open version history, or download it. This is very important. You can download it, run it on your local machine, or deploy it to any platform. So, download it, build it as per the platform, and deploy it. You can also save it directly to GitHub if you have a GitHub ID. Deploy app is one of the most important features Google AI Studio provides. If you click on this, it will deploy your application to Google Cloud Run. See over here, I clicked on deploy. The app will be accessible via a public URL. Your API key will not be exposed in the app but will be used securely by the application. You just select the Google Cloud project to proceed. If you already have a project, it will appear here, like I have one called Parking IoT. If I select this, it will deploy it for me. Now that you have seen how to build and deploy onto various hosting sites, including Google Cloud Run, let's see how to run it on a local machine. Go to the top and click Download App. It will start downloading the zip file for you. Once downloaded and extracted, you can see all the components generated by Google AI Studio. Everything is there in React.js, using TypeScript. One thing to note, you should have the proper version of Node installed. Please ensure you are using a Node version above v20. I am using version 22.16.0. Now, I am just going to build it. I'll use the command npm install. Since I have already built it, I will just run it using npm run dev. It has started the server on port 3000. If I go there, I can access the application locally. But wait, before starting, you must ensure you have provided the Google Gemini API key. In the downloaded folder, there is a file called .env or .env, local. You have to paste your Gemini key there, which you can get from the AI Studio dashboard under API key. Once you have added the key, go back to the command line. Build it, run npm run dev. Now, if you see, it is running on my localhost, 3000. Let's try it out. I'll ask, tell me about the heat transfer process. There might be a little latency, but yes, it works definitely. It gave me the information quite fast. So, I can do all the stuff I was doing before, switch subjects, study, and even have live voice interaction like I showed you earlier. This is not just a normal chatbot. It is a customized application that meets my specific requirements. In the next video, we will see how to enable login and protect this app using Google Sign-In. Thank you for watching.